Good morning, Rebel, and welcome back to my life.
It's a nice, brisk, cool morning here in Minneapolis. I really like this city.
I like it even though it seems like the entire city literally is filled with construction.
I've never been in a place where skyways were like such a thing. Like, I've heard of them before, but to be in a place where literally the entire city can be traversed via skyways is pretty cool. By the way, it's like super windy, and there's the aforementioned construction, so if you can barely hear me, I apologize. The whole city is filled with awesome buildings like this church. Like, look at that thing. That thing's so friggin' cool. So here's what it's like walking in one of the skyways. And there is the convention center. Okay, so it's lunchtime on the second day. I did not make it to John Green Yoga because, of course, I didn't. But I did go watch a live recording of Dear Hank and John, which was amazing. It was hilarious and awesome, and one of those things that, like, you can't replicate anywhere other than Nerdcon stories, so yay.
Why should I not be allowed to inherit the things? Because she's not dead, Xena.
Then I attended a panel about centering women in fiction. That panel was pretty awesome. ALYSSA Wong was on it. She's a Nebula winner, and her short story is really good. I'll try to put a link to it in the description. So I'm briefly stepping outside in the middle of the day. I just went and did my coffee hangout with the author SALADIN AHMED, who is the author of a couple of really excellent books that I will list down below. That was super great. It was literally me and like 12 people in a room with an author who I really like. And it was really great as well because I got to talk to him about indie publishing, right? So I know and like a lot of traditionally published authors, people like John Green and Patrick Rothfuss, but they don't talk about indie that much. And when they do, it's usually just some like snide comment like, oh, indie publishing and whatnot. Like, they're not exactly thinking about it in the most complex way. So for the first time in a very small and sort of intimate setting, I was able to just sort of be like, what do you really think about it? What does it look like from where you are? Because I get to see a lot of what your industry is like, but like, what do you see about mine? And he had like really great and insightful comments and stuff that I will probably like discuss and unpack in another video later. And it was just really a blast. All right, now we got to go back in because there's a variety show happening, and I do not want to miss it because the variety shows is literally where some of the best stuff happens. Jesus! Hey, look what I found in Minneapolis, a little free library. Alright, it is now almost a week after the second day of Nerdcon, and I am finally recording my little video note to sort of wrap up the experience. Sorry for all the weird lighting and the not so great background. I'm not home yet. Had to go to Florida for a thing. So I've been editing my footage from the second day of the convention over the last few days, and I have realized how much I failed to capture Nerdcon stories, but you know, you can't really capture it. And that's what I'm realizing, is that everything from the amazing live performances and the panels to the interpreters who became celebrities at the convention because of how much everybody loved them and how awesome they were, Nerdcon Stories is just its own weird thing. And one thing that has happened since it ended is that a bunch of us have decided it is going to keep existing. In whatever form it takes. We don't know how exactly yet, but we're figuring it out. And it's going to happen. I'll talk about that more in another video. I don't even really know what to say about it. In the meantime, there's a couple things that I want you to check out. First of all, I managed to video record most of an amazing performance at the variety show. You need to watch it. Second, there's a link to a big tweet storm that I did on Twitter about the whole thing of keeping Nerdcon stories alive. If you are on Twitter, go read through it. Give me any ideas that you have. And second, I've included a list of links to all of the channels of my friends who I attended Nerdcon stories with. They are the best people, and I miss them terribly already, and I can't believe I have to wait so long to see them again. So please go follow them all. They are all great and amazing people, and you will love them. And that's it. That was Nerdcon Stories. I don't know what else to say about it. I miss it. I miss my friends. I miss seeing you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!